Hi, I'm Jamie Oliver from Oliver's Madhouse. Today we are officially starting our reverse Advent. This year I've decided to do something really close to my heart. Most of you won't know this already, but 16 years ago, at the ripe old age of 21, just going on 22, I actually was living in a women's aid refuge. We were fleeing domestic violence, and we left with practically the clothes on our back. There was a team there that were specifically there to help with emotionally supporting the transition going from a violent household to obviously on my own with the baby, and they were there to help support me get the right funding in place because I'd never received any benefits. They were there to talk with me and to listen and to advise me on all the logistics of how on earth you go about rebuilding your life with the clothes on your back and no idea of where to go next. For that I will be eternally grateful. I wanted to do something that specifically would help women's aid, because I genuinely think that the team that supported me through one of the worst times of my life are the reason that perhaps I'm as strong as I am. When I encountered domestic violence for a second time, about 8 years later, I was able to walk away. I'm going to be providing items of food and clothing and toys, gifts, baby items and anything else. But I've also come across some absolutely amazing brands that have decided that they're going to support me supporting this charity, and they are also donating items too. Nature's Finest have sent some fruit over for the folks over in the refuge this Christmas. Another shout out goes to the guys over at Leapfrog for being super generous and sending us Read With Me Violet. The most amazing delivery from our friends over at Wow Toys, who, silly me, are going to make a world of difference to some of the children that are in refuge this Christmas. The next band that has helped me by providing some amazing products is a brand that's really new to me. I've actually only discovered them when they heard my plea on Twitter, and they came forward and offered some products especially for the people in the refuge this Christmas. It's Splat. I want to say a big thank you. So I really do appreciate your help, and I know that the folks in the refuge are going to be thrilled to bits with all of these products that you sent, because not only did you send one of each, you've sent boxes of products. So thank you so much, and I really can't thank you enough. Another delivery we've had today, and another one of the brands that are supporting us for the Women's Aid Refuge Reverse Advent, the new rockets. This is ingenious. I don't know if you can see there on the back, but it basically attaches to a pushchair. Instead of rocking with your arms and legs and running out of puff, this guy here is fabulous. He has a 30-minute timer, so it will move baby. You can use it indoors and out because it is shower proof. But do go and check these guys out. Thank you very much for sending this. Another of my all-time favourite toy brands have very kindly sent us some products too. Now, some of these products I've had the pleasure of reviewing over the last 12 months, so I know how much fun they can be. Thank you very much. I've been really overwhelmed with the amount of support that so many of the brands that I have been really grateful to work with over the last few years and wanted to support, and another one of those is Baby Style. They've sent us, here you go, a beautiful tungsten grey Atom to take to the folks in the refuge. We've been on an early morning road trip to fetch some items that I've been trying to get hold of for a few days, but unfortunately the delivery company and I keep missing each other, and I'm absolutely blown away. The guys over at Bumpo, I don't know, you may have seen my review previously, they're fabulous multi-seats. They've been really kind and sent us two of these, one in grey, one in red. Another company who I've never actually worked with but heard about what we were trying to do with the Women's Aid this Christmas has sent a fabulous new pushchair. Upper Baby, who are the makers of the iconic Vista, Cruise and G-Lux, have sent one of their strollers for the refuge to use, or one of the women in there that may have arrived with nothing. And I think I'm going to have to take a few deep breaths, because I actually get quite emotional at thinking how generous these guys have been. So the road trip this morning has been great. Spent some time with the boys in the back of the car there, and now we need to go home and take these and put them in the office, or what was my office, but it's now full of gifts from fabulous companies. So thanks guys. We've just had a delivery come, haven't we? Yeah, I've had the pleasure of working with a fantastic guy over at Secret Pie, and yes, we have, haven't we? And we've worked really closely with him over the last year or so, and he heard about what we were doing for Women's Aid, and he very kindly has sent some products from Secret Pie. These are going to the people in the refuge, aren't they? Yeah. Going on a bear hunt, farmyard heads and tails, pig, snakes and ladders. You've got to have snakes and ladders. Yeah. Deep dark wood. Oh, that looks fabulous. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? They're not yours though, are they? These are going to the refuge people, aren't they? They're going to the Women's Aid? Yeah. Yeah, to the little boys and girls there that might not get as much as perhaps you. I know. So we're going to say a big thank you to Ross. Say, thank you Ross and Secret Pie. Thank you. Morning. Today is the day where we finally transport, I'm hoping, what will be 100% of all the items that have been collected for the Women's Aid Reverse Advent. This morning we received our final Women's Aid gift, and this one is the lovely Mama Design cellular blanket, and it was donated super kindly by my wonderful friend Hannah, who is also a blogger. She also has a really super duper little shop which you can go along and buy products that she recommends. But thank you Hannah, it really does mean a lot. Now I'm going to put this in the very last box, in there. This afternoon's been a really surreal experience, because one of the ladies that was at the refuge when I was there still actually works for the same refuge, so I had the pleasure of seeing her today. I'm currently waiting for the women to come back and offload a single bed behind me and a few other bits and pieces. If you can see there, we've got a trike and some toys and some clothes. I've had time to appreciate obviously what they've done for me, but also that they're continuing to do for other people and other families this Christmas and obviously going forward, which is why it's really important that we stop the changes that are happening with the government funding. That means that these refuges that are vitally needed and that save lives can remain open and fully funded, even though fully funded still means scraping by. I just feel really elated and honoured really to have been part of the journey, and I'm glad I decided back in October to have a go and get this done. But I am going to put a full list of the guys that have helped, and if you're feeling generous, why not pop them a tweet and say thanks, because sometimes a thank you is all that's needed to brighten somebody's day, and their support has certainly brightened a lot of people's days this festive period and going forward with so many fantastic items. So thank you all thank you all so very much, and I'm going to leave it there so you don't see me crying anymore, but thank you.